This right here are the Avoda Origin same length irons. They are designed for the player who is looking for the utmost precision and accuracy and repeatability. One swing, one stance, one setup. Now the whole premise behind these irons is that we're trying to remove as many variables out of the golf game as possible. With a traditional set of irons where all of the clubs from lob wedge all the way to 4-iron are different lengths, you have to have different swings just by a little bit with every different club. A little bit different ball position in your stance, a little bit different swing or compensation of swing to get to the ball, and you have to memorize 10 different swings for 10 different length golf clubs. Well, here we've eliminated all of that. We've designed a set where we've removed as many of the variables as possible. In this case, the length, the weight, the shaft, and the setup of each of your irons. So no matter which iron you pick up, whether it's the 4-iron to hit at 210 yards or the lob wedge to hit at 80 yards, you pick up any one of these clubs and they are going to feel exactly the same as the other one. The head weights are exactly the same, the shafts are exactly the same, the grips are exactly the same, your lie angle and setup is exactly the same, even the ball position in your stance is exactly the same, giving you repeatability, consistency, and more accurate golf shots. Frankly, it's just easier to hit the center of the club face with a set of same length irons. So in order to give you all the different distances that come from a set of irons, we use a few different things than a traditional set of irons. Number one, in between each of the irons is between 4 and 5 degrees of loft difference instead of the traditional 3 and 4 degrees. Also, the head weights of the actual irons are a little bit different than your traditional weights to give you the right distance and launch trajectory that you're looking for from each of your different irons. And as you start playing a set like this, you'll discover that the distances between this set and your traditional set aren't that much different. The first time that I ever took these out for a round of golf, I was able to hit my distances most of the time. And after 5 rounds, I was able to hit my distances all the time. For me, it was about 5 yards longer with the lob wedge, and it was about 4 yards less with the 4-iron than my traditional set. So the distances are very comparable. The feel of the irons are incredible. They are solid, they are forgiving. Whether it's a toe hit, a center hit, or a heel hit, they're all going very consistent distances. And frankly, they look amazing too. Now, one of the areas where these clubs really help you out in hitting it closer to the hole is the difference between a traditional set of irons where you have different ball placements in your stance and a same length set where you have the ball position in the same spot each and every time. So if I set up here to my 7-iron and I have the ball position there, with a variable set of irons, I might be all the way here with my sand wedge, and I might be all the way up here with my 4-iron, which changes how I hit the ball. With the same length set, I'm right here with my 4-iron, and I'm right here with my lob wedge, giving me the same impact position each time. So the practice that I put in here on the range translates to the course a lot faster, because every time I hit a practice shot with any one of these clubs, it's transferring times 10 to each of these clubs because it's like hitting the exact same one each time. Another interesting point is because I love my 7-iron, every time I pick a club out of my bag, I'm picking out my favorite club. It's like playing the whole round of golf with my irons, only using my favorite club. That's pretty sweet. And it also gives me an added amount of confidence. Think of it this way: 10 clubs, 1 ball position, 1 posture, 1 stance, 1 swing thought. What could be more consistent than that? No matter the club that I pull out, I put it in the same spot in my stance, I have the same setup and the same swing, allowing me to practice less and get better faster. Another challenge these clubs address is something that we would call practice transfer. It's like, whoa, big words there. But the fact is, we stand on the range and we hit it pure, and then we go to the golf course and we don't hit it pure. And the challenge there is that on the golf course, we're hitting a driver, and then we're hitting a 5-iron, and then a sand wedge, and then a 4-iron, and then a pitching wedge, and we're going back and forth in between the different lengths of clubs. But if all my clubs are the same length and the same weight in all of my irons, taking that practice from the range to the course is infinitely easier. And having played these for a considerable amount of time, I can tell you personally, there is nothing easier than hitting a same length set of irons. This set of irons truly is the pursuit of pure consistency.